Asian countries and streamers have shown that they go together like Jared from Subway and every child in the world, like Bill Cosby and every woman at a bar, like Kobe Bryant and Edwards, Colorado. What I'm getting at is they do not go together. And ever since people have found out that countries like Japan and Korea would rather have you leave than punish you, streamers everywhere started booking their flights while these countries couldn't do anything but sit back and watch because most of these streamers look like your average tourist anyways, and you're not going to be stopping every tourist with a camera from coming into your country. You're not North Korea, but this was an ongoing problem that is only going to continue to grow alongside the rising popularity of streaming. And yeah, these countries have thrown a couple people in jail to try and scare these streamers straight, but putting one streamer in jail out of the dozens that break the law on a monthly basis isn't going to make anyone think twice about what they're doing. They're just going to do something that isn't nearly as bad, so by comparison they could be like, at least we aren't that guy who did that over there, we did this over here. Like, the only real examples of someone getting punished for what they did are Johnny Somali and Vitaly. And like I said, they are basically the worst you can get. So unless you do something of equal or greater value, nothing is really going to happen to you. A perfect example of this is when that streamer Miskiv got a bunch of people mad by hanging on those cherry blossom trees in Japan. By comparison, that's like accidentally calling your teacher mom. People aren't going to be like, oh, you're gonna give him detention, teacher? Did you hear what he called you? His mom's ugly. I wouldn't want to be mistaken for her. But yesterday, a video came out of this wannabe influencer going to this cemetery in Japan and then starts to mess with the items people have left on these graves to pay respects to whoever passed away.
Right, so it looks like there's a cemetery here with a whole bunch of dead people. Far out. I wonder how many of them died in the forest. Oh, look at this guy. Full can of Kieran. Should I drink it? Over the shoulder. Good luck. Good luck. Lucky blessings. Rest in peace. And if you went down angry, I hope you get vengeance. Cheers, gobber. I won't leave him empty-handed. We got some fucking Marlboro. We'll give brother 2. 1 for me, 1 for you. Look at that. X. As in me.
First off, thank God he's Australian. We dodged a bullet, America. But like, who in the hell would even think, let alone want to do something like this? There's no scenario where this can be taken any other way other than you're a piece of shit who deserves to have Cartman lay one of his World of Warcraft shits right on one of your still living relatives' faces. Like, I get that he thought that this was going to get him to go viral in the way Johnny Somali or Vitaly did, but even they didn't mess with people's graves. And I like how he thinks leaving 2 cigarettes makes up for the beer he drank. Like, they put that there for a reason. He liked to drink, you fucking moron. If they wanted to leave him 2 cigarettes, they would have done that. He probably would have smoked them and been like, cheers, Gobba, thanks for the ciggies. They didn't put that there in the hopes that someone would be like, oh, no way. In Japan, when you see a drink left on someone's grave, you're always supposed to replace it with 2 cigarettes. No way, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And you're even supposed to drink it and then smash the can against the tombstone while burping, calling them a gobber.
Cheers, Gobba.
Wow. I can see you're a pro already. You've done this before many times, it looks like. Yeah, officer? That's him! And there's even another video of him messing with other people's graves while filming a music video, I guess. I'm gonna blur out the end because it's him holding a gun to his head. It is purple, so it is fake, but mind you, this is being done while at a cemetery.
Yo, Bonnie Tokyo. Have it on you. Why the chicks got your hearts on sticks? Obsessed with dicks like you can't feel shit. Did I fucking miss? Or do you fucking miss when you couldn't hear all the fucking shit.
Now, yeah, we got ourselves a real wordsmith right here. Logic better watch his back. Now, what's crazy is that the people of Japan are finally realizing that the government is doing little to nothing to stop stuff like this from happening, so they're taking things into their own hands and have started to let people know exactly where he filmed these videos in the hopes that someone in the area might recognize him. And when I say exactly where he is, I mean they have the exact grave he was recording at. They even went through all of his social media and started calling him out, saying he attempts to look like he's got money, but closer examination shows that he uses youth hostels wherever he travels and appears to spend whatever money he does have on booze, or steals them from a fucking graveyard. They even say I've been able to confirm his identity by tracking him back to being on the 2018 ASRL team and several teammates. I have downloaded all of his various sites, images, videos, and narrations just in case the guilt makes him feel like taking it all down. So you can see these guys are like, try something, do something, we'll leak what fucking blood type you are, I dare you. Now something else this person says is, while doing nothing that is considered in Japan against the law besides public intoxication, he further shows that Japan must crack down hard on nuisance streamers, otherwise parasites like this Soy Boy and Ramsey Khalid Ismail, Johnny Somali, will get more and more bold. And while that last part is true, what he is doing to these graves is definitely illegal in Japan. According to Legal Mindset, the expert on everything Johnny Somali, messing with people's graves is a more serious offense than we all thought.
And this is absolutely a crime. You can pull this up. It's under chapter 14 of the crimes related to places of worship and graves. Article 118 of the Japanese code here, which says, hey, look, profaning places of worship, interference with religious service, a person who publicly profanes a shrine, temple, or cemetery. So profaning meaning to do something like that, disrupt the flowers, disrupt the memorials, etc., or any other place of worship, shall be punished by imprisonment with or without work for not more than 6 months or a fine of not more than 100,000 yen. A person who interferes with sermon, worship, or funeral shall be punished for no more than 1 year, fine of 100,000. Here's the thing. He's messed with several graves. So just like the obstruction of business charges in the Somali case, these things could be stacked. So if we want to go back and just look at what we have on camera, we've got him messing with several graves. So it's very possible that Article 188 could be stacked here, and we could see this guy get some real jail time. People in Japan are very, very mad about this.
So you can see, while Japan might not immediately enforce these laws, they still have them set in place. I mean, you can't really blame Japan for this. When does any cemetery have any kind of security that's just watching people to see if they're doing something wrong? But nonetheless, when they catch this guy, they have the charges ready. And I guess this guy heard about all the potential trouble he's facing, so he put out these 2 apology videos.
Japan. My experience so far. You have the most groupthink I have encountered in the 20 nations I have visited across this earth. And that includes China. Yet with this, you have the highest potential energy. If your focus was on the right outlets and beliefs, and you had individuals inspiring you, you could have the highest percentage of superheroes from any nation.
What? I'm going to save you some time and let you know that this isn't an apology video despite what might be on the screen. He spends both of these apology videos explaining Japanese culture to the fucking Japanese people he's apologizing to. And even when he does say sorry, he immediately starts going off about something else, and it's like, no, just stop right there. Don't start telling us about something we live through, dog.
Look, if you felt I desecrated your dead, I am sorry. It was a mistake. I'm coming clean. I shouldn't have portrayed that. The reality we are walking through is going through a period of mass psychosis.
And if you go to his Instagram, he has this other video where he's walking through the suicide forest in a restricted area, obviously looking for a dead body to record so he can go viral off of that.
Alright. So we're in the suicide forest.
There's even a video he still has up of him trying to act like him taking the drink wasn't a big deal.
Today, I'd like to take this video, this lovely day, to apologize to absolutely no one. For everyone who went and yapped about, oh, he took a drink from a dead man. Have some concern for the living, yeah? Have some concern for the living, because honestly, I see a lot of people out here and they are acting in a way that they would not like to be treated. If I was that dead guy, I'm not drinking that drink.
Yeah, guys, what's the problem with me taking a drink off people's graves? They're not gonna drink it. That's like saying a blind person doesn't need clothes because they're not gonna see them. Like, this guy really thought him drinking that beer was his ticket to viral stardom, when really, nobody likes when you mess with dead people. And the people that do, for sure, are not the ones you want to cater to. But yeah, guys, this guy posted his apology video about 9 hours ago, and I'm sure he's just waiting for something to happen if it hasn't already. Until tomorrow. Peace.